when we look at our points here that we plotted, we notice that they seem to fall along a straight line, and I can use a straight edge to draw a line that goes through each of these points. A little bit off, let's try again. That goes through each of these points. And notice that it also goes through our origin here, our point 0, 0. Because if we think about it, it makes sense that if he sold 0 candy bars, how much money should he receive? He should receive $0. So our line here, plotting our points, is a straight line that passes through our origin. And this is the way that we know that what we're seeing here on our graph is a proportional relationship. So in your notebook there on page 71, I want you to write in our note there on your lined paper. It says, in a proportional relationship, all points will appear on a line that passes through the origin. Putting this on page 71 in your men notebook, please. And below that, we're going to add in that there are characteristics of graphs of proportional relationships, and they must have both of these. Both must be that all points appear on the line and that the line passes through the origin. Pause the video if needed to add these to your notebook. Now let's look at our next example here. They ask us to graph the points from this opening exercise. This was our original information that we had. So for each of these entries, we can make our coordinates. Our first one is 2, 3. Our next one would be 4, 5. Followed by 8, 9, and last 12, 12. All right. If I plot each of these on my graph here, the first one I come across 2 and up 3, the second across 4 and up 5, the third across 8 and up 9, and the last one across 12 and up 12. Now, these do look almost like they would combine or form a straight line, but as you put your straight edge up to it and try to get that to come through, you are not able to draw a straight line that in all of these pass through. So I was able to create somewhat of a line that passed through some of these. And my straight line looked like this. All right, it goes through one point, and it does go through our origin. We know that's important, but none of these other points lie on that line. So therefore, we know that this graph is not proportional because the points don't fall on the line that passes through the origin. All right, checking yours, making sure you have both your points listed and your graph filled in. And then our second example, we have our X and our Y. We'll create our points for each of these entries. All right, and then we come and put them on our graph. Our first one, our X value is 0, so we start here at our 0 point and go up to our Y of 6. For the next one, we come across to our 3 and up to 9, come across to 6, up to 12, come across to 9, up to 15. And notice that sometimes your point is in between two lines. That's fine. And our last one, we come across to 12 and up to 18. Now, when we try to create a line that goes through all of these, yes, we can create a straight line that all of these points fall on. So that leads us to believe that maybe this is a proportional relationship. But remember, there are two parts to the rule. They must all form on a